Communities across the nation have been struggling with COVID-19, but one small island community with 7,000 full-time and 6,000 additional summer residents has been able to keep COVID-19 cases at a minimum. The success of the program started in March with a request from Peace Island Medical Center's administrator, Beth Williams-Geiger. She needed help to make medical-grade face coverings, which would cover the medical center's limited supply of N95 masks. The shortage of these masks was felt throughout the country, and unfortunately, they could only be used one time and then disposed of.
What if we were to have our volunteers sew a mask that could be used protectively over the N95 and be autoclavable so that it could be, this would be the protection of the mask, and it would allow the caregiver to wear this all day long.
Not knowing what the pandemic would bring to the island and recognizing the need to augment the supply of N95 masks, Williams-Geiger asked the Peace Island volunteers to take on the challenge. With the help of Rainshadow Quilting Arts Guild, close to 600 of these special masks were produced within 3 weeks. At the beginning of the pandemic, individuals throughout the country were discouraged from wearing masks, primarily because masks were in short supply and needed to be reserved for healthcare providers. However, by April, the CDC and other health agencies, including San Juan County Health and Community Services, determined that face coverings could significantly reduce the spread of the virus.
I think our health officer issuing a mask order early in the process, I think we were one of the first counties in the state to have a mask order requirement, has helped significantly. And so that, along with the community compliance in wearing masks, has greatly reduced the amount of incidence of disease in our community. And so the majority of the credit goes to our community and the folks who make the masks, such as the Peace Health volunteers making masks so everybody has access to them, is where I would put the credit.
The mask tradition in the San Juans, it almost makes me cry. Because it was, it's individual, mostly women, not 100%, but mostly women, who just stepped forward and said, this is the right thing to do for our community. Mm-hmm. And they not only said it was the right thing, they did the work to make them available to people. And they're handcrafted, beautifully made, scientifically informed. It's just astounding what the response to the community. The women that have provided this to our community literally save lives, literally save a lot of lives. So if you prevent one case, you're actually preventing dozens of cases down the road. And so we did it at the right time as a community. The community owned it. This isn't just my idea, this is the community's idea. It's taken business leaders, it's taken people like yourself, making these masks, making sure they were available, making sure they fit, making sure there's a variety of styles and types and sizes. It's truly an incredible story of success.
Unfortunately, in the early months of the pandemic, cloth masks were not widely available. In fact, they were non-existent on the island. Peace Island volunteers were asked to make cotton masks for patients and others in the community. This required increasing the number of volunteers to sew and a team to organize the operation. Krista Mattox and Barbara Cable joined forces to create an organizational structure that would put together a team of Peace Island volunteers. A request was sent to sewers in the community seeking their help. The response was positive, with over 50 individuals willing to help make masks. The sewers were soon dubbed the Masketeers. Like the Musketeers, their efforts were helping to protect their community, in this case, from the COVID saboteur. With the organization of Peace Island volunteers and the skills of Masketeers, over 4,400 masks have been produced. These masks are colorful and fun, and most importantly, encourage the mask wearing that local businesses require. This unique collaborative effort of volunteers and businesses has done so much to keep San Juan Island safe and healthy.
How come you've contributed so much of your time to this project?
Okay, well, first of all, we need them. So there's that, and it's my way of contributing to that. It's also a good way to use up all this fabric.
We have our little community, people that we know, But this has been an opportunity to get to feel like I'm part of a community, most of whom I've never met, right? I've met Krista, and I know Rachel because we used to have our offices next to each other where we worked. And yeah, so it's been really fun to be part of something that we're doing together. And I feel like the mask wearing, the way that's worked on the island has been really great. People have really paid attention, they've really bought into it, and I think it's part of what's kept us safe. Yeah.